In the next 30 minutes, you'll discover a proven 21-day route across America's most iconic destinations. From San Francisco's Golden Gate Bridge to New York's towering skyline, we'll cover 9 cities and 5 national parks. You'll learn exactly where to go, how long to stay, and the best ways to travel between locations. No tourist traps, no overpriced attractions, just a straightforward guide to experiencing the best of America in 3 weeks. Your perfect USA itinerary starts right now. Day 1. Your American adventure begins at San Francisco International Airport. The most cost-effective way into the city is taking BART, the Bay Area's rapid transit system, which takes about 30 minutes to reach downtown. Head straight to your hotel near Union Square. This central location puts you right in the heart of the action. Once you've freshened up, start exploring Chinatown, North America's largest outside of Asia. Walk through the Dragon's Gate and along Grant Avenue, where the aroma of dim sum fills the air. Continue to North Beach, San Francisco's Little Italy, where you can grab dinner at one of the authentic Italian restaurants. The iconic City Lights bookstore is right here too, a historic landmark of the Beat generation. End your evening with a stroll to Fisherman's Wharf, where you can watch the sunset over the bay and spot sea lions at Pier 39. Despite jet lag, try to stay awake until at least 9 p.m. local time. This helps adjust to the new time zone faster. Day 2. Start your morning early at the Golden Gate Bridge. The morning fog typically clears by 9 a.m., offering perfect views of this engineering marvel. Take the short walk to the Presidio, a former military base turned national park. The Walt Disney Family Museum is here if you're interested in animation history. Head back downtown via the city's historic cable cars. Grab one at the Hyde Street turnaround. These aren't just tourist attractions, they're the world's last manually operated cable car system. Ride to the top of Lombard Street to see its famous hairpin turns. Then walk down the crookedest street in the world. As evening approaches, make your way to Ghirardelli Square, housed in a former chocolate factory. The ocean views from here are spectacular, and yes, you can still get their famous hot fudge sundaes at the original location. Day 3. Begin at the Ferry Building Marketplace, where local vendors sell everything from artisanal cheese to fresh sourdough. Your pre-booked Alcatraz tour, essential to reserve weeks in advance, departs from nearby Pier 33. The audio tour of this former prison is narrated by former guards and inmates, offering genuine insights into life on The Rock. Back on mainland, head to the Mission District, known for its vibrant murals and Latin American culture. Valencia Street is lined with unique boutiques and bookstores. Stop for lunch at one of the numerous taquerias. The Mission Burrito was invented here. As the day winds down, take an Uber to Twin Peaks for the best sunset views over the entire city. On clear days, you can see all the way to the Golden Gate Bridge. Day 4. Today marks the beginning of your national park adventure. Pick up your rental car early. Most agencies open at 8 a.m. The drive to Yosemite takes about 4 hours without stops, but you'll want to make a few. Take Interstate 580 to 205 to 120 East, your gateway to the Sierra Nevada mountains. Stop at Oakdale for provisions. There's limited food service in the park. As you climb into the mountains, you'll notice the landscape dramatically changing from rolling hills to pine forests. Don't miss the pull-off at Rim of the World Vista Point. It offers your first glimpse of the Sierra Nevada range. Arrive at Yosemite by late afternoon and head straight to Tunnel View. This is the classic vista you've seen in countless photos, with El Capitan and Half Dome framing the valley. Stay here for sunset. The changing light on the granite walls is spectacular. Day 5. Dedicate this full day to exploring Yosemite Valley. Start with the Lower Yosemite Falls Trail, an easy 1-mile loop that gets you close to North America's tallest waterfall. Spring is the best time to see the falls at full force. Take the free shuttle to Mirror Lake, where the still waters perfectly reflect Half Dome above. This is also a great spot for a picnic lunch. In the afternoon, visit the Ansel Adams Gallery to see how this legendary photographer captured the park's majesty. As evening approaches, join a ranger program at the Visitor Center. They offer fascinating insights into the park's geology and wildlife. End your day stargazing in the valley. Yosemite's dark skies offer incredible views of the Milky Way. Day 6. Start your day early with a visit to Mariposa Grove, home to over 500 mature giant sequoias. The grizzly giant, nearly 3,000 years old, stands as one of the oldest trees in the park. Take the shuttle from the parking area to the grove. It's required during peak season. Plan to spend about 2 hours here before beginning your drive to Los Angeles. The route through Fresno and Bakersfield takes roughly 6 hours. Stop in Bakersfield for lunch. It's a good halfway point. As you approach Los Angeles, time your arrival after 7 p.m. to avoid the worst traffic. Head straight to Santa Monica Pier to stretch your legs and catch the sunset over the Pacific. The pier's historic carousel and Ferris wheel are particularly beautiful at twilight, and you'll find plenty of dining options along the 3rd Street Promenade, just a few blocks away. Loving these travel tips so far? Hit that like button for more hidden gems, and subscribe to join our growing community of adventurers. Now, let's head to the City of Angels. Day 7. Universal Studios opens at 9 a.m. Arrive at least 30 minutes earlier to beat the crowds. The studio tour gives you real insights into movie-making magic, and the park's rides bring favorite films to life. Leave by 3 p.m. to avoid peak traffic and head to the Hollywood Walk of Fame. While the stars on the ground are interesting, look up to see the real architectural gems like the Dolby Theater and Chinese Theater. As evening approaches, drive up to Griffith Observatory. It's free to visit, and even if you don't go inside, the views of the Hollywood sign and LA Basin are spectacular. The lookout point here offers one of the best sunset views in the city. Day 8. Start your morning at Venice Beach. When the famous boardwalk comes alive, the best time to arrive is 9 a.m., early enough to find parking but late enough to see the street performers setting up. Take a stroll along the Venice Beach canals, a lesser-known spot that offers a peaceful contrast to the bustling boardwalk. These man-made canals were built in 1905 to recreate the feel of Venice, Italy. The area is lined with beautiful homes and footbridges, perfect for morning photography. By midday, head to Beverly Hills. The iconic Beverly Hills sign in Beverly Gardens Park makes for a great photo op. Walk down Rodeo Drive. Even if luxury shopping isn't your thing, the window displays and people watching are entertaining. For lunch, explore the original farmers market at 3rd and Fairfax, operating since 1934. The market offers everything from fresh produce to international cuisines. As evening approaches, drive to downtown LA. Start at the historic Grand Central Market, a century-old food hall that showcases LA's diverse culinary scene. Take the short walk to the Walt Disney Concert Hall. Its stainless steel exterior is particularly striking at sunset. End your evening with dinner in the Arts District, where former industrial buildings now house some of LA's most innovative restaurants. Want more money-saving travel hacks like these? Smash that like button and turn on notifications. We share new travel guides every Thursday. Now, let's explore something truly grand. Day 9. The drive from Los Angeles to Las Vegas takes about 4 hours, but plan for 5 with traffic and a rest stop. Leave LA by 9 a.m. to avoid the worst morning rush. Take Interstate 15 north through the Mojave Desert. The landscape change is dramatic as urban sprawl gives way to desert vistas. Make a stop at 7 Magic Mountains, the colorful rock tower art installation just outside Vegas. It's a free attraction and perfect for stretching your legs. Arrive in Las Vegas by early afternoon and head straight to your hotel. Most offer early check-in. Once settled, spend time exploring your hotel's amenities. Many resorts have spectacular pool complexes that are perfect for escaping the desert heat. As evening approaches, start your strip exploration at the Bellagio Conservatory and Botanical Gardens. It's free to visit, and the displays change seasonally. Watch the sunset from the top of the Eiffel Tower, replica at Paris, Las Vegas, for a panoramic view of the city coming to life. After dark, take a walk down the strip to see the iconic neon signs and free attractions like the Mirage Volcano and the Bellagio Fountains. End your night with dinner at one of Vegas's famous buffets. They're particularly good value for sampling multiple cuisines. Day 10. Begin your full Vegas day at the Fremont Street Experience in downtown. The morning is quieter and cooler, perfect for exploring the older side of Las Vegas. Visit the Mob Museum when it opens at 9 a.m. It's housed in a former federal courthouse and tells the fascinating story of organized crime in America. Head to Container Park nearby, a unique shopping and dining complex made from shipping containers. For lunch, try Carson Kitchen, a local favorite in a renovated mid-century motel. In the afternoon, take the short drive to Las Vegas Premium Outlets North. The outdoor mall offers significant discounts on designer brands, and the late afternoon is less crowded. Return to the Strip as evening approaches. Start at the Link Promenade and ride the high roller observation wheel for sunset views of the city. Spend the evening casino hopping. Each resort has a unique theme and atmosphere. Don't miss the Cosmopolitan's hidden spots like the Chandelier Bar or the Secret Pizza Place. End your night watching the choreographed Bellagio Fountain Show. They run every 30 minutes and each performance is unique. If you're enjoying this American road trip, take a second to like and subscribe. Every subscriber helps us create more in-depth travel guides like this one. Ready to discover America's natural wonders? Day 11. The drive from Las Vegas to the Grand Canyon's south rim takes around 4.5 hours. Leave Vegas early, ideally by 7 a.m., to maximize your time at the canyon. Your first stop should be the Grand Canyon Visitor Center. Pick up a map and check the day's ranger programs. From here, walk to Mather Point, your first glimpse of the canyon. The viewpoint has 2 railed viewing areas extending out into the canyon, offering spectacular photo opportunities. In the afternoon, take the free shuttle bus along the Rim Trail, stopping at Powell Point and Hopi Point. Each viewpoint offers a different perspective of the canyon's layered geology. The Desert View Drive is your next destination. This 25-mile scenic road includes 6 developed viewpoints. Stop at Yaqui Point to observe the changing colors of the canyon walls as afternoon progresses. For sunset, head to Mather Point or Yavapai Point. After sunset, join an evening ranger talk about the night sky. The Grand Canyon is a certified dark sky park, offering exceptional stargazing opportunities. End your day with dinner at the historic El Tovar Dining Room, dating back to 1905. Day 12. Start your day before sunrise. Desert View. Watchtower opens 30 minutes before first light. This 70-foot-tall stone building, designed by Mary Coulter in 1932, offers one of the best sunrise viewing spots. From the tower's observation deck, you can see the Colorado River snaking through the canyon and the painted desert stretching eastward. After sunrise, explore the watchtower's interior, where you'll find authentic Native American murals. Begin your drive to Page, Arizona around 10 a.m. The journey takes about 2.5 hours, following US 89 north through the Navajo Nation. Stop at the Cameron Trading Post, established in 1916, for an authentic Navajo taco and to browse authentic Native American crafts. The drive itself is scenic, with red rock formations and desert vistas. Arrive in Page by early afternoon and head straight to Horseshoe Bend. The parking lot is just off US 89, and it's a 0.75-mile walk to the viewpoint. The best photos are 2 hours before sunset, when the light is softer and the crowds are thinner. The bend sits 1,000 feet above the Colorado River, creating a 270-degree horseshoe-shaped curve. Remember to bring water. There's no shade on the trail. End your evening in downtown Page, where you can find several restaurants serving southwestern cuisine. Make sure to confirm your tour time for Antelope Canyon tomorrow. You'll need a guided tour to visit this slot canyon. Day 13. Your Antelope Canyon tour will likely start early morning. Upper Antelope Canyon tours are best between 10 a.m. and noon, when light beams penetrate the narrow canyon walls. The canyon is accessible only with authorized Navajo guides, and tours typically last 90 minutes. Photography tours run longer but offer more time at each spot. Your guide will explain the canyon's formation and point out the best photo opportunities. The smooth, wave-like walls were carved by flash floods over thousands of years. After your tour, grab lunch in Page before starting the 2-hour drive to Zion National Park. Take US 89 west to Utah 9, entering Zion through the east entrance. This route takes you through the Zion Mount Carmel Tunnel, a 1.1-mile engineering marvel built in 1930. Stop at the Canyon Overlook Trail parking area just after the tunnel. This short but steep trail offers one of the best views of Zion Canyon. Arrive in Springdale, the gateway town to Zion, by late afternoon. Check into your hotel and take the free shuttle into the park for your first glimpse of Zion's massive sandstone cliffs. The shuttle stops at the Zion Human History Museum, where you can learn about the park's geological and cultural significance. End your evening with dinner in Springdale. The town offers numerous restaurants within walking distance of most hotels. Confirm your shuttle times for tomorrow. Zion operates on a mandatory shuttle system during peak season. Day 14. Start your full day in Zion by catching the first shuttle from the visitor center. They typically begin running at 7 a.m. during peak season. Your first stop should be the Temple of Sinawava, the gateway to the famous Riverside Walk and Narrows. The paved Riverside Walk is a scenic 2.2-mile round trip that follows the Virgin River. If conditions permit and you have appropriate gear, wade into the start of the Narrows to experience walking in the river between 1,000-foot canyon walls. By mid-morning, take the shuttle to Zion Lodge, stop for the Emerald Pools Trails. The Lower Pool Trail is an easy 1-mile round trip, while the middle and upper pools add more distance and elevation. These trails offer close-up views of hanging gardens and seasonal waterfalls. For lunch, either picnic at the lodge or return to Springdale. In the afternoon, head to the Court of the Patriarchs viewpoint. This short stop offers views of 3 massive peaks named for biblical figures: Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. End your day at the Watchman Trail, a moderate 3.3-mile round trip that's perfect for sunset. This trail is less crowded than Angel's Landing but still offers stunning views of Springdale and the park's western canyons. The late afternoon light on the red rock formations creates spectacular photo opportunities. Back in Springdale, join a ranger program at the Zion Canyon Theater to learn about the park's wildlife and geology. Day 15. Begin your final morning in Zion with the Paris Trail, the only trail in the park that allows bicycles. This paved 3.5-mile round-trip path follows the Virgin River and is perfect for wildlife watching. You might spot mule deer or wild turkeys in the early morning. The trail also offers excellent views of the Watchman and West Temple peaks without the crowds. Pack up and leave Springdale by 10 a.m. for the 2.5-hour drive back to Las Vegas. Take UT9 to I-15 South, stopping at the River Rock Roasting Company in La Verkin for coffee and their famous view deck overlooking the Virgin River Gorge. Arrive in Las Vegas by early afternoon to return your rental car and head to the airport. Most flights to Washington, D.C. depart in the evening, taking about 4.5 hours. If you have extra time before your flight, the Howard W. Cannon Aviation Museum at McCarran Airport offers an interesting look at Las Vegas's aviation history. It's free and located above baggage claim in Terminal 1. Once in D.C., take the metro from Reagan National Airport to your hotel. The system runs until 1 a.m. and is the most efficient way into the city. Found these tips helpful? Join our travel family by hitting subscribe and ring that bell for future guides. We're heading to the capital next. Day 16. Start your first full day in D.C. at the National Mall. Arrive by 8 a.m. to experience the monuments before the crowds. Begin at the Lincoln Memorial, where the morning light provides perfect photo opportunities of the reflecting pool with the Washington Monument in the background. Take time to read the Gettysburg Address and Second Inaugural Address carved into the memorial walls. Walk along the north side of the reflecting pool to visit the Vietnam Veterans Memorial and the Korean War Veterans Memorial. Each offers a distinct and moving tribute to American service members. By mid-morning, reach the World War II Memorial, which features fountains and pillars representing each state. Continue to the Washington Monument. If you've reserved tickets in advance, take the elevator to the observation deck for panoramic views of the city. Break for lunch at the nearby USDA Farmers Market open seasonally, or walk to Pennsylvania Avenue for numerous dining options. In the afternoon, visit the Martin Luther King Jr. Memorial and the Franklin Delano Roosevelt Memorial along the tidal basin. These connected paths offer peaceful walking routes with powerful historical context. End your day at the Jefferson Memorial, ideally timed for sunset when the marble columns take on a golden hue. The memorial's rotunda offers stunning views back across the tidal basin toward the Washington Monument. Return via the mall as the monuments begin their evening illumination. They're beautifully lit until midnight. Day 17. Begin your museum day at the National Air and Space Museum on the National Mall when it opens at 10 a.m. Advance time tickets are required but free. Start with the Wright Brothers exhibition and the Space Race Gallery. The museum completed a major renovation in 2024, featuring new interactive exhibits about modern space exploration. By noon, cross the mall to visit the National Museum of Natural History. The Hope Diamond in the Geology section and the Hall of Human Origins are must-see exhibits. The museum's cafeteria offers quick lunch options with views of the mall. In the afternoon, head to the U.S. Capitol. You'll need a pre-booked tour reservation through your congressional representative's office. Arrive 45 minutes before your scheduled time for security screening. The tour includes the Rotunda, Statuary Hall, and the Crypt. After the Capitol tour, walk through the underground tunnel to the Library of Congress, the largest library in the world. The main reading room viewing gallery offers a glimpse of this magnificent space. End your day in the Capitol Hill neighborhood. Browse the historic Eastern Market if it's open, then walk to 8th Street Southeast, known as Barracks Row, for dinner. This historic street features some of D.C.'s best restaurants and restored buildings. Consider evening drinks at one of the neighborhood's rooftop bars, with views of the illuminated Capitol Dome. Day 18. Start your day by checking out of your D.C. hotel early and taking the metro to Union Station. Arrive at least 45 minutes before your train departure. The station's Beaux-Arts architecture is worth exploring, and you'll find plenty of breakfast options in the food court. Book your Amtrak tickets in advance for the best rates, selecting a morning departure around 8 a.m. on the Axela Express to maximize your time in Philadelphia. The train journey to Philadelphia takes about 2 hours, offering views of the Northeast Corridor's urban and industrial landscapes. Upon arrival at Philadelphia's 30th Street Station, store your luggage at the station's secure facility. This frees you to explore without dragging bags around. Start your Philadelphia visit at Independence Hall, where both the Declaration of Independence and U.S. Constitution were debated and signed. While tickets are free, you'll need a timed entry pass from the Visitor Center. Next, visit the Liberty Bell Center across the street. No tickets required, but morning lines are shortest. Walk through Independence Mall to see the President's House site and the Benjamin Franklin Museum. For lunch, head to Reading Terminal Market, one of America's oldest and largest public markets. Try a classic Philly cheesesteak at Carmen's or Dinnick's roast pork sandwich, voted one of America's best sandwiches. After lunch, take a quick walk through Philadelphia's historic district, including Elfreth's Alley, America's oldest continuously inhabited residential street. By late afternoon, catch your train to New York's Penn Station. The journey takes about 90 minutes. Arrive in Manhattan during early evening when the city begins to light up. Take a taxi or subway to your hotel. If you're staying in Midtown, consider walking if your luggage is manageable, as rush hour traffic can be heavy. End your evening with dinner in your hotel's neighborhood, saving major explorations for tomorrow when you're fresh. If this guide is making your travel planning easier, show some love with a like and subscribe. Get ready. The Big Apple awaits. Day 19. Begin your first full New York day by taking the subway downtown to the World Trade Center area. Arrive by 9 a.m. to avoid the largest crowds at the 9/11 Memorial and Museum. Start at the Memorial Pools, twin reflecting pools built in the footprints of the original Twin Towers. The names of every person who died in the 2001 and 1993 attacks are inscribed in bronze around the pools. Pre-booked tickets for the September 11th museum are essential. Plan for at least 2 hours inside. The museum's historical exhibition provides a powerful chronology of the day and its aftermath. After the museum, visit One World Trade Center's observatory on the 100th floor. Advanced tickets with timed entry help avoid long waits. The elevator ride includes a time-lapse video showing New York's development over 500 years. Take lunch at Hudson Eats in Brookfield Place, offering diverse food options with views of the Hudson River. In the afternoon, walk to Wall Street to see the New York Stock Exchange Building and Federal Hall, where George Washington took his presidential oath. Continue to Battery Park for your pre-booked ferry to the Statue of Liberty and Ellis Island. Plan at least 3 hours for both islands. Don't skip the excellent Ellis Island Immigration Museum, which tells the story of 12 million immigrants who entered America here. Consider the free audio tour, which brings the immigrant experience to life. Return to Manhattan by sunset to see the financial district's Gothic architecture and golden light. Walk across the Brooklyn Bridge as evening falls. The bridge is beautifully lit, and the Manhattan skyline views are spectacular. End your night in Dumbo, down under the Manhattan Bridge overpass, where converted warehouses house restaurants with views of the illuminated Manhattan skyline. Try Grimaldi's for authentic New York pizza or Time Out Market for multiple local food options under one roof. Day 20. Start your Midtown exploration at Central Park when it opens at 6 a.m. Early morning offers peaceful views and great photo opportunities. Enter at 59th Street and 5th Avenue, walking north to see Gapstow Bridge in the pond. Continue to Bethesda Terrace and Fountain, the heart of Central Park, where the Angel of the Water statue creates stunning reflection photos in morning light. Walk through the Mall, a tree-lined promenade featured in countless films, to Belvedere Castle for panoramic park views. Exit the park at 72nd Street to see the Dakota Building and Strawberry Fields, the John Lennon Memorial. Take the subway or walk down 5th Avenue, passing luxury stores and St. Patrick's Cathedral, a magnificent Gothic Revival church free to visit. Reach Rockefeller Center by late morning. If you've pre-booked Top of the Rock tickets, this time offers clear city views before afternoon haze. The observation deck provides the best views of the Empire State Building and Central Park. For lunch, explore the new Rockefeller Center Dining Concourse, recently renovated to showcase local NYC restaurants. Spend your afternoon exploring Times Square. While locals avoid it, it's a must-see for first-time visitors. Visit the TKTS booth for discounted same-day Broadway show tickets, or book an evening show in advance. Walk east to Grand Central Terminal, where the main concourse's celestial ceiling and whispering gallery are worth experiencing. Take the elevator to the Empire State Building for sunset views. Pre-booked express pass tickets help avoid long lines. The Art Deco lobby alone is worth seeing, recently restored to its 1930s glory. End your night at Koreatown, K-Town, on 32nd Street, known for late-night dining and karaoke bars, or head to the rooftop bar at 235th for drinks with Empire State Building views. Excited to plan your own American adventure? Subscribe for more detailed itineraries and hit that like button if you're learning new tips. Let's make the most of our final day. Day 21. Begin your final day with breakfast at Chelsea Market, arriving when it opens at 8 a.m. to beat the crowds. The market occupies the former Nabisco factory where Oreo cookies were invented. Walk the High Line afterward. This elevated park built on former railroad tracks offers unique perspectives of the city. Start at the 14th Street entrance and walk north, seeing art installations and city views along the way. Exit at Hudson Yards to see the vessel sculpture and explore the shops at Hudson Yards. Take the subway to the Upper East Side's Museum Mile on 5th Avenue. The Metropolitan Museum of Art opens at 10 a.m. Even a short visit lets you see highlights like the Temple of Dender and the Impressionist Collection. For a quick lunch, try the museum's rooftop garden cafe, offering Central Park views. Spend early afternoon shopping on 5th Avenue, starting at Saks Fifth Avenue and working your way down to the iconic Tiffany & Company flagship store. Take a break at the New York Public Library's Stephen A. Schwarzman building on 42nd Street. The Rose Main Reading Room is a masterpiece of Beaux-Arts architecture. Head to Brooklyn for your final evening, starting in Williamsburg. Browse vintage shops and independent boutiques along Bedford Avenue. For dinner, try Smorgasburg if it's running, seasonal food market, or book a table at Peter Luger Steakhouse, a Brooklyn institution since 1887. End your trip at the Brooklyn Heights Promenade, offering unmatched views of Lower Manhattan's skyline, the Brooklyn Bridge, and the Statue of Liberty. It's a perfect spot for final photos and reflecting on your cross-country journey. Head back to your hotel early enough to organize for tomorrow's departure. Remember to book a car service in advance for your airport transfer, as morning traffic can be unpredictable. You've just discovered how to experience the best of America in 21 unforgettable days. From the Golden Gate Bridge to the Statue of Liberty, from desert canyons to urban jungles, this route covers America's most iconic sites and hidden gems. If you found this guide helpful, hit that like button and join our travel community by subscribing. We release new travel guides every Thursday. Drop a comment below sharing which destination you're most excited to visit. And since we mentioned airports, don't miss our upcoming video on 25 smart airport hacks at U.S. airports in 2025. Safe travels, adventurers!